So Jeffrey, Neil Brown assessed the defensive line play is okay in the first game, but not great. Give us your thoughts of how you guys did.
Yeah, like Coach said, it was okay. It wasn't what we hold ourselves to a standard of. We didn't produce as much as we should have. Uh, Things like that. We were just moving around. It was the first game, so some things we just got out of us.
Next question from John Antonio. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Jeffrey, I'll ask you, curious your thoughts on playing against teams at tempo. I know you've had experience doing that in the past, and that's a big part of Big 12 football. And it looks like these guys, that's one of their big weapons, just trying to get you not lined up. What do you got to do as a player to communicate and deal with this?
The coaches help prepare us a lot during the week with the tempo situations throughout practice and things like that, and then just working with my team during team drills and things, echoing the calls, just like you said, getting lined up right and getting to the ball. So we all on the same
Curious,
page.
I was just say curious. Were you on the field when Baylor tempoed you guys West Virginia a few years ago and really caught everybody off guard? Were you around then, or was that before your time?
I was around. I wasn't on the field at that time.
I mean, there were guys that were just literally weren't even lined up and they were running plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question is from Sean Manning. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey Jeffrey, I'm sure you and Josh Sills went head to head a lot over the last 4 years, but now you guys will be doing it on two different teams. Just kind of what will that dynamic be like, and is that something you're kind of looking forward to, going against an old teammate?
I mean, yeah, we came in the same year. We graduated out of the 2016 class. So, I mean, it's going to be fun to play against each other. We always been on different sides of the ball, so we had, like you said, a lot of competitions throughout practice.
We'll go to Mike Kazaza. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey Jeff, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I'm just curious, when you find out that a team like Oklahoma State gave up 6 sacks, as a defensive end, what do you do with that information?
Oh, it just gets you hyped, get your blood boiling. Because like last week we talked about, we didn't produce as much, so it's a big challenge this week. And we know they're not going to be the same team that lined up last weekend. It was their first game as well, but still, it's a big challenge for our defensive line coming forward.
Back to you, Greg.
So Jeffrey, with if Spencer Sanders plays, from what you've seen of him, is he more dangerous in a scramble or on a designed run? And your responsibilities in both those situations, what do you have to do?
He can run a lot, so I mean, we know he's dual quarterback, so we got to be prepared for the passing and run when he's on the field. The offense plays well around him, but the same thing happens with me regardless of running pass. I got to play my responsibility.
Next question is from Kevin Kinder. Go ahead, Kevin.
Jeffrey, it was mentioned by one of the coaches back in fall camp that you had changed your body a lot and that had an impact on the way you were playing. What did you do specifically over the summer to do that? And what's the difference for you? You know, how does that make you feel? You know, how does it affect your play?
Throughout the summer, like even though like we weren't here a lot with the team, we still had a lot of Zoom meetings and around with our staff and just talking a lot with our nutritionists. And like I already lost a lot of weight past seasons and all. It was transforming my body into more muscle, and it just helped me move better and play better.
Next, we'll go to Nick. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey, Jeffrey, thanks so much for taking the question. Obviously, you guys face a challenge here with that running back core that Oklahoma State has, led by Chuba Hubbard. Can you talk a little bit about just what challenge you guys really do face this weekend, but also maybe how excited you guys are, you know, in this first Big 12 game to face that challenge and show what you guys have in the D-line? Thank you.
I mean, like you said, it's a challenge, and we like challenges like that. I mean, he's a guy with a big name, so it just helps us find out who we are on defense.
Go ahead, Greg.
So Jeffrey, it's been 10 months since you guys played in a game in front of fans. Even though it's on the road, does that add an excitement level? How odd was it not playing in front of fans in the first game, and how much do you look forward to it this coming week?
Like you said, it's been a long time, so yeah, we're hyped about that. We didn't have a lot of fans, but we had our family, so it was a little to look forward to last week. But yeah, having more around is going to be more of a college football atmosphere.
Go ahead, John.
Last one for me. I know you were asked about the 6 sacks that they gave up, and the guys moving around a little bit on the offensive line for them. Does it temper you a little bit knowing that they have a running game, and if you pin your ears back and go after a quarterback, particularly a mobile quarterback, that you can get hit by the running game a little bit? Does that kind of temper your enthusiasm a little bit for going after the quarterback?
Oh yes, sir. Like, cause all those plays leading to the quarterback is always sacks and TFLs, those negative yardage, and that all helps out whole team around, field position, defense, everything, get off the field.